समाप्त किया जा सकता है, शरीर खत्म किया जा सकता है, पर एक बारी ਉਹਦੇ ਮੂੰਹ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜੋ ਬੋਲ ਨਿਕਲ ਗਏ ਉਹ ਸਦਾ ਲਈ ਹਵਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੂੰਜਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਗੇ। ਇਤਿਹਾਸਕ ਸਾਖੀ ਹੈ, ਭਾਈ ਮਤੀ ਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਆਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਚੀਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ, ਪਰ ਜਪਜੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਬੋਲ ਉਸ ਫਿਜ਼ਾ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉਸ ਹਵਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੂੰਜਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਖਤਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ। ਬੱਚੀ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਹੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਇਸ਼ਮੀਤ ਕੌਰ ਸੈਣੀ ਦਾ। ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਜੋਰਾਵਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਪਾਹਲ ਨੂੰ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਾਂਗਾ ਕਿ ਸਟੇਜ ਤੇ ਆਉਣ।
ਗੁਰਨੂਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੀ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ।
ਕਿੰਨਾ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ
ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਗੁਰਨੂਰ।
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. When I think of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, it reminds me of courage, faith, and ultimate sacrifice. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji didn't sacrifice themselves for history, though they sacrificed themselves to save many others. This time isn't just a moment in Sikh history. It's a time where we reflect on ourselves and we ask, would we have the same strength to stand up for what's right even if we stood alone? Because if I tell you my answer, it would be no. I literally get scared of spiders while Guru Sahib Ji Singhs are fighting lions, enemies, and selflessly sacrificing themselves. Good morning, respected judges, audience, and fierce competitors. My name is Jorawar Singh, and today I'll share 4 Gurbani Panktis that help me connect more deeply with Guruji's great sacrifice and the internal values they represented. So without wasting time, I will begin. The first Gurbani line that stood out to me was in Bachittar Natak, which Guru Gobind Singh Ji has compiled. The Gurbani line is, Thikar for dili sir, proper kiya payan, Tegh Bahadur sikriya, kari na kinhu an, Tegh Bahadur ke chalat, peo jagt ko sokh, hai sab jag peo, ja sarlok. When I read these Gurbani lines, it reminds me of Guru Ji's Shahidi. This Gurbani line talks about Guru Sahib's fearless Shahidi. It states in the second line that no one could perform such a feat like Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji did. In the third and fourth line, it reveals that the whole world mourned the death, the Shahidi of Guru Sahib, while the gods hailed their arrival in the heavens. Guru Sahib never got Shaheed for us to mourn their death, but to learn from it. We must treat all religions with respect. I'm not saying I'm the best. I need to learn too. I'll tell everyone the truth here today. I read a lot of Gurbani and I enjoy doing Kirtan, but I don't implement probably 75% of the Shabads. For instance, there are many Shabads on anger, but I still quarrel with my brother over the smallest things. The whole point of a Gurbani is to implement those Shabads in our lives. This is why there were and are so many Brahmgyanis out there to help us implement Gurbani in our lives. The next Gurbani line that attracted my attention is in Slok Mahalla Nova, which is Paka hu ko det nah paimanit an kohna nik sun remana gyani tahe bakhan. This line says, one who does not frighten anyone and who is not afraid of anyone. This is one of the biggest things Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji and their father Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji taught us. We shouldn't be afraid of anyone. Guru Sahib attained martyrdom for our freedom so we can practice Sikhi freely without anyone stopping us. We should remember their courage every day and try to follow their example in standing up for what's right. Even in difficult times, we must be honest, kind, and fearless, just like Guru Sahib. Their sacrifice teaches us that defending truth and justice is more important than our own safety. The next Gurbani line, composed by Guru Gobind Singh Ji, is from Shri Dasam Granth. The line is as follows. Tilak janju rakha prab taka, kino bado kalu mahsaka, sadhan het iti jankari, sees diya par si na uchri. This Shabad translates to, he protected the tilak and janu of the Hindus, which marked a great event in the sinful time of Kali Yuga. For the sake of the saints, he laid down his head without a sign of pain. I don't think anyone in this room is ready to do that. Am I wrong? No, exactly. Guru Sahib not only was brave, but was compassionate enough to help another religion, where today people like us are making stereotypes of different races. There's God in each and every single being in this world, so why be racist? Guru Sahib didn't want us to split, they wanted us to unite. Their sacrifice reminds us that true courage is not only standing up for ourselves, but for standing up for the rights and beliefs of others. Let us honor Guru Sahib Ji not just by remembering their Shahidi, but by living with bravery, kindness, and unity every single day. There's one more Gurbani line I would love to share with everyone. I just couldn't leave it out of the speech. Here it goes. Teg Bahadur Simriya Karnonid Ave Tae Sab Thai Hoy Sahai. The second line, Sab Thai Hoy Sahai, tells us that Guru Sahib Ji is everywhere to support us no matter what. This doesn't mean that Guru Sahib is there when we take part in bad actions. Guru Sahib resides everywhere and Guru Ji will help us when we need it. We just need to do our das with a pure mind and we'll get Guru Sahib's support. These lines may not describe Guru Sahib's Shahidi, although they do capture the essence of his Shahidi. He became the true Sahai for those who had no one to defend them. Now I should maybe wrap up, but here are some key things to remember. Firstly, Guru Sahib's Shahidi teaches us that true courage is to stand for justice, even if we stand alone. Second, to not only read Gurbani, but to implement it, to live through kindness, courage, and love for all. Before I leave, I want to thank everyone in this room for listening so deeply and affectionately. Also, I'd love to thank Mara Ji for blessing me to write a speech on themselves. I would not have been able to write a single word if it weren't for them. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki